Hello and welcome everyone to Casual Offline Gamers Sims 3 From Rags to Riches. This is the story that continues after Sims 3 Insanity, and if you haven't already seen that, I guarantee you should go back and watch that right away, otherwise you won't understand a thing. But this is the story of Jeff, and Jeff's just there, and I continued playing after Sims Insanity, and I recorded it, and this is the story of what happens to Jeff. And the rules of the From Rags to Riches is Jeff starts off poor, and then he gets to riches. And riches doesn't actually imply being extremely rich or being like, I don't know, owning 50 jets. It just means like owning a house, sustainable life, and sort of a nice lifestyle. Now, a funny story that happened was, see that guy down there? He's Jake Rowland, and he was a social worker that tried to take away Fanny and Hulk, and he succeeded. But the funny story is he got stuck just in that part, and I couldn't get rid of him. And this is the only time I use a cheat in the game because I use reset sim to get him away. So it's the only time I use a cheat. But it was funny because he just got stuck, and like the kids are away, but he's still there, and I can't move until he's gone. And as you can see, I'm typing up there reset sim Jake Rowland. So yeah, that's pretty much what. So he's gone now. So bye bye. And so what I thought should happen is to get to poor, I had to obviously buy some stuff. But in honor of Fanny, what I did was I bought him a statue. So this $10,000 statue, just for Fanny, it's going right where he used to live, right up there. So thanks, Fanny. I hope you rest in peace. So there you go. There's Fanny right there. That. But yeah. So now Jeff's trying to move, and yes, trying to. It took me a while, but yeah. I ended up giving him $4,100, but that was also money to buy the land, and then move. So now he has roughly about $3,000, and another funny story is I was going to call Jeff Jeff Richard, because Clue Clucks, I didn't think that was very sensible, but I ended up not doing it because I thought, in sort of honor of the sort of like Sims 3 insanity, I keep the name, so I never end up actually changing his name. So that's just a funny story. I found it funny, but yeah, so yeah, he's only got $3,000, and you'll see in a sec, but it is a small amount of money, like a ridiculously small amount of money. So here's me here. My first intentions is I'll just build a porch and like a little house on top of the porch. So yeah, that was just me testing out the walls. Um, so yeah, so I had the porch, and then I add the walls. But now you'll see in a sec. I thought, oh yeah, no, don't have $420. I've only got 257. So I get rid of all the house and I start again. And what I do is I just try and get the essentials. So what I get first is a bed, obviously, because you need to sleep. Um, then I got a fridge because you need to eat. Then I got a chair because I thought you needed to sit in a chair, but I didn't realize you could have just sat in the toilet. But like that was just a mistake by me. That's the way I thought. But it turns out that all you need is a toilet. So there you go. So yeah, I just adjust the roof because I don't like pointy roofs. Sorry, English people. I don't like I don't like pointy roofs at all. I'm Australian. But yeah, so I go to yeah, and the second last thing I get a toilet, and then I get some lights. So yeah, and I thought, yeah, I probably can get two lights. No, can't can't add any like flooring, no wallpaper, no nothing. That is the entire house. So there you go, Jeff. Have a new house. But because his house is so boring and like ugly and all that, I what I did was I just always made him go to the gym because like that sort of a place where he can have some fun and he's like distracted from the house and all the negative emotions that have been happening around him. But here he meets a very important character called Anna Son, and Anne Son, my mistake. And she is a very important character because she's the first person to move in, and yeah, she makes most of the money. She is a really important character in the in this Sims from Rags to Riches. Um, she's sort of like she's just like a sort of a nice character that goes along the house. She even gives us $5,000, but you'll see here that I redo the house completely. I think, yeah. I redo the house completely, and so this time I can build a porch. Still, the flooring is still wood. I always keep it wood though because I like wood. My favorite material is wood. But yeah, so I built some walls, as you can see. Add a staircase so I can get to the house. Doors, and you get lots of doors. And the cheapest you can buy. Like, I get the cheapest of everything. Because this is really poor. Like, this is legitimately poor. Then I get beds for each of them. And just to clarify, they're not lovers. They're just people that live together. That's all they are. So yeah, I get 2 chairs because I thought that you needed chairs to eat. And yes, I buy a ton of lights. And that was about it. But another thing is, Anson and Jeff Kluklux both got different careers. But Anson got a business career, and Jeff got a sport career because they sort of both fitted their traits. Now, here's another very important character, whose name is Tamara. Now, Tamara's a very important character because she makes a bit of money. She's sort of like the Adam of Kaja, because I mean, like, while we don't neglect her, or like, we sort of like, it's like, oh, Tamara. That's like the sort of way like Tamara is around the house. And the person she's talking to now, which is funny, is Cyclone Sword. Now, Cyclone Sword is actually a online character that must have come through the game, and so yeah, he came. But as you can see now, I didn't get her on my first go. After my 4th go, I got her to come and move in, and yeah, so I get her to move in. And another reason was because she's classified as rich, so yes, now she can move in because she can. And she gives us roughly about $2,000, which isn't bad, but it's not as much as Anson. But there you go. So by the end of it, we had 3 people moving in. It was took a while, but I mean it's good all the same. But this all ended up just quickly. This is a 3-part series, and I hope you enjoy it. Signing out.